Welcome back, everyone. I know it's been a minute since I posted, but today I want to jump on here and share a video about why these 1998 Jeep Grand Cherokees are future collectibles. We're going to get into it as to why these are going to be rare and worth owning in the future. We're going to go over 3 or 4 things as to what makes these cars so rare and so cool. And I'm going to answer some questions that people have been asking me about this car on the comments. So let's go ahead and get started. Alright, first things first, we're going to talk about what makes this car what it is today. It was the only Jeep offered with the 5.9 liter V8 Magnum engine. That means that only about 14,000 of these production 9ers came equipped with this engine and with this transmission option. Every other Jeep, the hundreds of thousands, received the same old 5.2 or the 4.0 with very similar transmission options. But this one came with the standard heavy-duty transmission to handle all the output from this motor, the 5.9. This is the same motor that was used on the Dodge Rams of the same year. And what that did for this car is it made it into the fastest SUV in the world in 1998. So that alone, the limited production numbers, make this car very rare and very desirable to have. And it is my understanding that the power came due to different heads or reworked heads on this motor, because it's basically just a 5.2 that has different heads and different engine tuning, which allowed the car to produce more power than the standard 5.2. The next thing that we're going to talk about is the styling on these Jeeps. A lot of people don't take it into consideration, but they did quite a bit of work to make this car look and feel very premium, very low-key, but yet very powerful. Driving by, you might think that this car was modified, that these are aftermarket things, but everything that you see here is as it came from the factory. We'll start off with the hood louvers, which are color matched to the body. The bigger grill, people say this is the same grill, just reworked, but this actually is a bigger and wider grill than the standard 5.2 Grand Cherokees. I've had a lot of people tell me that it's the same thing, it just looks different. It's completely different. And why is that? It's to take more of the engine heat out of the car, dissipate it, and everything like that. So I think these are the biggest modifications that you can tell right away when compared to a normal 5.2. But they really bring out the aggressiveness and the look of the 9er. They make it a lot different looking. They make it feel performance based, and they're functional. They're not gimmicky. They actually work to produce a cooler system for the car. When you have the car running and you put your hand right here, you can actually feel the heat being taken out. Another interesting note about the Grand Cherokees in general of this generation is that the designer for this car was Larry Shinoda, who was also a designer for a Mustang project and I believe the Corvette Stingray body design. And you can actually see it very well if you look at some features, like all of the Grand Cherokees have these 2 parts of the hood that go up right here. It splits in the middle and then it goes up again. So you have that. And then if you go right to the back, you also have these louvers on the side. And I think that adds a nice aerodynamic look to the car. It makes it look really, really cool. Moving on to the inside, you have to wonder what makes this generation, this specific limited production Jeep, so rare and a future collector item. Looking at it, basing it on today's standards, it doesn't look like much. But in 1998, this thing had all the features included in it. You had power seat, power driver seat, power passenger seat, power windows all around. You had an self-dimming driver's side mirror. You had the auto-dimming rear view mirror, sunroof, 10-speaker sound system with the soundbar in the back. You also had the 4-wheel drive system, AC, everything. Leather seats, super comfy on long trips. If you've ever been into one of these are the comfiest seats. So this car had it all. In 1988, this car had it all. Everything you could think of. Cruise control, you had premium gas that you had to use on it, folding rear seats. Let me tell you guys, there was nothing quite like it in 1998. I mean, just look at this thing. It doesn't scream out, I want to be something more that I'm not. It screams out quality, it screams out performance, but it doesn't scream out, I'm a Ferrari, I'm a something European. Everything was thought out. Everything was put where it should be put. Nothing out of line. This car gets a bad rep, and it's mostly from other Niner owners. I see on the forums all the time, on Facebook, people like to talk down on these cars and say they're not worth very much. But when you get your hands on a clean example like this, you want to keep it, you want to preserve it, you want to take care of it. You don't want to let go of it. So a thing that brings down the value of these is when people start to modify them, put things on them like lifts and stuff like that. And I think that there's a specific car base for that, but this particular model, the 5.9, is one of those cars that you want to leave alone and just enjoy for what they are. Moving around to the back, you have your electronic lift gate. You have a full-size spare tire back there. You have the nice wheels. You have the cool exhaust note. What more could you want from a luxury SUV in 98? I mean, look at the styling compared to today's standards. Let me know what looks this cool, this low-key in today's market. Very underrated, very sleeper-like. Just a nice car, nice SUV. Gets the job done in the snow. Very, very reliable. These engines with proper maintenance, wouldn't be surprised to see 300 plus thousand miles on them. No big deal. Their weak points are the transmissions. But no car is perfect. No car is perfect. It can rust. It's prone to rusting. But engine speaking of the engine, very reliable. Alright, well there you have it, everybody. Those are my reasons as to why this car, this SUV, is a future collectible. If you don't have one, get your hands on one. A clean example. If you already have one, don't modify it. Keep it stock. Keep raising the value on it. I'm gonna turn it on one more time for you guys. You know I gotta have the Jeep logo, the Jeep key, and the original fob. Let's turn it on and hear that note one more time. I'm gonna take you guys to the engine so you can hear how quiet and nice this engine sounds. It has 132,000 miles, but I'm gonna show you how nice and quiet it is. No issues with this car whatsoever, and I've done a lot of maintenance to it. I'm gonna put the mic right on the cam. Listen to how quiet that is, guys. Not a tick out of order. Very clean, very nice. Let's go and hear the exhaust. Love that noise. Well guys, there you have it. There's the 9er. This is a future collectible. Don't sleep on these. These are gonna be very hard to find. Very hard to find in clean condition. Don't sleep on these, guys. Don't sleep on them. Another thing I'm gonna be working on for you guys is this power stroke. So keep an eye out for a video on this monster right here. Just bought this and I'm gonna be showing you what I'm gonna do to this. I know there's a lot of Ford fans out there. This is the dually, of course. 6.0 diesel, bulletproofed. Just a beast. Great trucks all around. So this is in the works. I'm gonna be doing more videos for you guys, and if you have any questions, any comments, leave them below. I answer all of you guys' questions. I do these videos for you guys, and you are what keeps me going. Thank you everybody for watching, and I'll see y'all on the next one.